Hello, everyone. Welcome to this opportunity again. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on where you are watching from. My name is Owa Ajibola, and we're here for another upskilling project again. This is still an opportunity for us to learn the basic computer skills for those the elderly in our community. So feel free to join if you really need the foundation of a computer skill. This is an opportunity for you to join and be part of it. Welcome to today's session again, everyone. We are the THOUGHT Foundation UK Limited, and this project is being sponsored by National Community Lottery. We are proud to be part of them. And at the same time, is an opportunity for people to learn the basic internet skills and for them to become independent, confident, and productive in the society in which they live. Most of the time, we share these our videos in YouTube, and we've got our website too. Please always try to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll be able to learn more skills, mostly when you've missed any of the section, or you are not part of this project, but you feel you want to spread the good news for others in other community to be part of. Please join our YouTube channel and please utilize the opportunity because it is free. You don't pay anything for this because it is fully sponsored by the National Community Lottery. Thank you once more. We've been doing a lot concerning upskilling projects in basic internet skills. We've gone so far to talk about how to do some basic buy-ins on different websites. We'll be talking about how to surf around in the Microsoft Word, and we are still doing part of it. And we'll be talking about how to be safe online using the basic skills of knowing when people are about to fraud you and what to expect and what not to click on. Today is another powerful session. I will be talking about drawing, and that will be on the Word. So sit back and let's see what we've got in our slide. I'll try to share the slide now and see what we're talking about now. Just be patient with me while I do share the slide with you. We're going to start, by now you should be seeing your slides. We're going to start from the beginning. This is just the first page that says we are the THOUGHT Foundation and the projects we are doing. We part of the Equality and Equity Charter because we reckon with this. And like I said before, our revision will be, we've been dealing on the online shopping. I remember last week we talked about AliExpress and Alibaba in the previous week and so on. And today we sort of leaving that bit of shopping now. We're going to check how we do some drawing online using the Word program, you know. Let's go back to our computer. Let's go back to the practical aspect of it. Let's see what it takes to draw lines in Word. You might be wondering, are the lines you see, are they already made or are they the one you do yourself, you know? What give you opportunity to have a programmed one, which is already made one, and it also give you opportunity for you to draw on using the tools that is available on the Word program. So today we are going to see bits of it, what it takes to use those tools. I will let you know this, that it's not a difficult thing to do, but and at the same time, it's just for you to have a little bit of a flexibility with your fingers, and how to use your mouse, or how to use your clicking, left click, right click, and all that, you know. How to you can use both of your two fingers to do it, your left hand and the right hand at the same time, so that you get a little bit of ground, the base, when you are doing the drawing. So today we'll sort of look into all this one after the other. Okay, let's see what this have for us. In order for you to work on the word, to draw on the lines in the Word program, you first of all have to open a Microsoft Word program. When you open the Microsoft Word program, you double click the word icon. You know, this is where we always start from, when we are coming into a Word program. I will show it to you when I go back to the Word program later. But let's sort of look at the theoretical aspects of it, so that I would know what to do in order for us to do this drawing. Let me see if my volume is very loud, so that I will be rest assured that you are hearing me properly. I've increased it now, in case you are not hearing me very well before. It should be very loud now. Okay, what are we talking about? In any time you are going to enter the Word program, you need to double click on the icon. The icon, depending on where you place it on your computer, it could be at the top, bottom, any part, or it could be on the desktop, you know, but whichever part of the desktop you want to pick it from, there is an icon of a Word. You double click on the icon. This is just what I've written on this program, this slide, which resemble a white W. That is a good description of it. It is a white W, white W. So even if you do not know all this time, when we'll be talking about word, but this will explain to you that when you go on the program, it is written in a white W. Yes, on it is a dark blue background. Dark blue with a white W. So you see it's not difficult for you to know. You double click on it. If you want to draw on an existing document, double click the document instead, then skip the next step. We'll come to that. Don't let that confuse you. Let's go to the next slide. This is exactly how a Word document look like. All these are, look, this is a Word notebook, this is a Word publisher, and this is a Word document. This is how it looks like. You see that W is a sign of a Word document, you know. This is the one that is already written on. It's not the plain one. There is something written on it already. So by the time you double click on it, the Word program will come out. Another thing I want to tell you, because it will be a little bit confusing for a starter. By the time you already have a Word, you open a Word down. When I say open a Word down, you are working on already made Word, and you needed to start a fresh Word. What do? What you need to do is, I will teach you when we get there. You click on a new blank page of Word, so that you get another Word inside where you are working on. Inside the Word you already open, you are working on, at the top left corner, you double click on the Word, the blank Word. Double click on the blank Word, it opens a fresh Word. Then you save. You know, remember that this is just like a refresher to you. When you are working on Word, you have to save. Before you start, if I were you, if you have information that you want to, you've opened a Word, you clicked on it, double clicked on it, it's open, and you want to start working on it, you are supposed to save it first. so that you do not lose what you've written on it. But in a situation that you have written something on it, and maybe there is your computer has what will I call it? It's is that it breaks down, or the power is down on the computer. What do? You immediately, all the work that you placed on it, you will retrieve it back. So immediately you want to work on any word, even when it is a practical bit, you are just practicing something in the word, I will advise you to save it. Not only saving it, you save it with a name so that you'll be able to remember where you save it on. And you know where the position, the location where you save it, is it on a desktop, documents, or any part of the computer, or your hard disk. So note this, that it is very important that you know where you save your work in. So that is by the wayside, just to refresh your mind and to let you know about not only working or drawing on Word, you should be able to save documents in it as well. You should be able to save the document while you are working on while you are drawing in the program. Okay, so let's sort of check the next slide and see what we've got there. Okay, this is how it looks like before you go on the drawing. You know, click the insert tab. Let's go back to the fourth slide again. Let me read this bit so that you know exactly what you do when you've seen this icon of Word. Click blank document. Remember I told you that? You click the blank document. It is at the upper left-hand corner side of the window. Doing so, we open a brand new document. You know, when you click on a blank document, it is at the top left side of the window. Doing so, we open a brand new document. It's a blank sheet for you. If you are on Mac, a new blank document will likely load by default. So most people use maybe HP, Dell, and all that, Renova or something like that, you know. So, but there are people that use Mac computer. That's a little bit different, you know. Sometimes when it comes up, it's already made there. You just double click on it, you see it coming up. It's like it's set as a default. You know, when it's already there, you just click on it, it will come up. You know, so Mac product is always meant to be like that. This is a program it came with, you know. So let's see what we have in the other slide so that you'll be able to know what it takes to draw on a Word program. Okay, this is the bit of the Word now. By the way, what is it to draw on Word? Why do we need to draw on a Word program? Have you taken your time to think of that? Why do you need to draw on a Word program? One reason I will let you know is that there are sometimes there is already made diagram that doesn't suit what you actually want. So what you do is, okay, I have this, Word have this program already, but to be honest with you, this is not what I want from the Word. I want my own to be different from what it is. You know, so if you know that oh, I want my own lines to be different from already made one in the Word, then let me take it out and sort of create a pattern of mine, which it will suit me. So that is the main reason why people like to draw. They want to have their own pattern, have it the way they want it to be, not original one, not already made one, which does not suit their taste. You know, and some people want to draw a little line and just make a signature at the top. You know, maybe you've written a letter, you want to underline a particular place, or you want to draw a line longer than what is already a programmed one in the Word so you have to do it manually by drawing. Okay, let's go and see what it is here. You click in the insert. First of all, you go on the Word. When you go on Word, there is home page, there are different pages there. You have to go on. You are not clicking that. What you are clicking is insert. As you can see, there is Word, there is File, there is Edit, there is View. Insert, this is what we want to draw. In order for us to draw, you go on Insert. When you are on Insert, which is this bold rectangular shape they put here, it's not like that, it's not rectangular. They're always trying to highlight it here so that you see what you click on. So when you are there, this option is the left side of the blue ribbon that is at the top of the Word window. Clicking it causes a toolbar to display below the blue ribbon. Yes. When you click on it, double click, a toolbar will fall down. It will display. In the toolbar that is displayed, you see is form of like a blue ribbon. Then you see different options of things for you to play with. I always like going to the theoretical aspect of it, as in telling you, making you go through the slide before and not go into the practical aspect for you to see how it really works. So that for those that can learn, they learn by hearing and seeing. By the time we go on the practical aspect, they learn by practicing as well. So all three together makes clicks in the more. Okay, this is how it will look like. This is the plane. This is the insert. This is where we double click to get the ribbon falling down in the toolbar. Okay, let's move on so that I'll see how it goes. Before we continue, do you have any question, please? Let's see if you have any question you can ask. Everybody is here. Do we have any question? I'll wait for you to ask question, but if you don't have any question, I'll move on. You can always play the video over and over again. You just subscribe. Just go to the, if you subscribe, when any new video comes up, you'll be able to see, or you can click on play now, the THOUGHT Foundation. Go on in YouTube, go on the THOUGHT Foundation. All the videos that we've played, they will all fall out. Then you'll be able to click on it and replay it and watch. Okay, so let's go on this now. When you click the shape, you see, I told you there is a fall down, the toolbar will fall down, will drop down. So this is what will come up. It's like, this is an illustrative one. It will come up like this. You can click shape that you want, already made shape. You can use that. It is an illustrative one as is written there. Section of the insert toolbar, click shape prompt, and a drop down menu will come up. So when we start playing with it, you see it now. So you click on it, different shapes, you see different shapes that you want. When you want to use to draw, you can pick that. You can pick the one that you want to draw on your own. You can do that as well. Okay, you can pick already made one. So this is how basically it looks like. Let's go to the 7th slide and see what is there. Select a line option from the drop-down menu. Did you see where we are going to? This is where we are going to. A line connectors, like these are the line. At the bottom of this place where the cursor is hovering around, we are moving the cursor around. You will see different shapes of line. Those shapes are not just there for formality's sake. You can use it to make any shape you want. You can click on it. You use it to draw wherever you want to draw. If it's the twisted one, you can do it. Is it this one with the X shape? You can do it the Z shape, the straight line, or the spiral line, whatever one you want to use, you can always pick and use it to draw the shape you want to draw. So let's see what is written here, what we've got here. Select a line option. This is what I was emphasizing. You select the line option from the drop-down menu. This is the drop-down menu. You select the line option you want to use. In the lines heading, select a line type from your drop-down menu by clicking on it. Then what happened? You can now select a predetermined line by clicking one of the straight line icon, or select a free-form line by clicking on a squiggling line icon on the far right under the line heading. Yes, all those things I'm saying are just for grammar purpose. But what's the point we are driving at is all these icons are there for you to use. You can pick the straight one, you can pick the curved ones, the spiral one, whichever shape you want. I can use it, you can practicalize on it and use it to do your drawing. So let's endeavor to utilize this opportunity to see how it goes. So let's go on the next one now. Yes, this is how exactly it looks like. Draw a line in your document. Click and drag to draw. When you've gotten the one you want, if you want to draw a line on a particular document you've got, maybe you want to sign on it, you want to do anything on it, but you just need a line to sort of organize your work and make it be more presentable. What do? You draw, you click. Remember, click on those lines that the one you want to use, and drag to the draw. You click, you drag it to the drawing board. The drawing board is basically a plain word program. It's a plain place that you want to draw on. You've opened the word, is a plain. You click on it, you drag it down there. Then what do you do next? You release the mouse. You've clicked there, you remove your hand from the release the mouse button to cement the shape. By the time you release the mouse button, the shape remains there. You see the shape there. You can click, drag the line around after it's cemented. What do you mean by cemented? It's like a cement. After it is stable there. By the time you click, you drag to the place you want to use it. When you've gotten there, you leave it. You allow it to be there. Cement means like solidify. You allow it to be stable there. By the time it is stable, you can see physically and visually that the line is there. Because by the time you are dragging, you might not be seeing the line moving, but the cursor will tell you there is something there. Then you just leave it in the position you want to use it. Then you see the line there. Immediately you see the line there. So delete the line. Maybe you now see the line, then you cannot do any shape you want to do. You can move it all around depending on where you want to put it, you know. When you've done that, you now feel this is not what I want. This is not what I want. I want to take it off. I want to delete it. What do you do next? It's basically to click it to select. When you click on it, you see this line we'll be talking about, but the time you click on it, there is something like a highlight, and highlights is like a dot around it in each of the points. So that shows it is active. So when you click on that line, we don't want it, you do not want it, that is why you want to delete. So when you click on it, you now click on press the delete key. The delete key could be, you know where it is on your keyboard, you know, it is written there, delete. Some, by the time you click enter, it will go away. By the time you click backspace, it will go away. There is a delete key, D-E-L-E-T-E. It is just by your right hand, depending on the computer you are using. Right hand, I'm using Dell, it is on the right hand. at the bottom, the second key. It's not the long key, it's a square key. Is there, and there is a dot at the top. By the time you highlight that, immediately you click on delete, it's escape, it's gone. So there you will not be able to have it in that position anymore. But note, you can get something back by clicking on your backspace, depending on the time frame you've used to do it. When you click on your backspace, the last operation you did, when I say operation, I mean activities you'll be doing on the program, on the Word, on that particular document, the last activity will come to. And you know where your back key is, you know where your return key is. It's just at the top there. I will show it to you when we are in the Word program. It's like if you are seeing my screen, it is just here. It's the arrow that tells you I am going back, I'm going back, I'm going back. Another one is there that will say return. Return. It's still close to one step backward. Return tells you bring what I have done, bring it back quickly. The other one can go one step, the other one you can click several times and bring a lot of what you've done, deleted, it will come to pass, so long you have not closed the page. So that is actually how it works. We are talking about drawing lines, and we are diverting to other areas. So that is how the computer works. They work hand in hand. By the time you are dealing on a particular topic, you will not hold yourself like I'm talking about drawing. I'll ending up telling you about how to do your saving. And this we've done before. You can see the reason why we have to learn. We make it link to one another. And when we are doing this learning, we make sure we link them, so that when you are working in a particular program, you remember, oh, I have done this so and so time, and I'm going to implement it in what I'm doing now. It's not difficult. They work hand in hand. And I will also assure you, I'll reassure you that learning computer is ongoing. I always say this. It's not something you learn one day. Everybody keep on learning, and we keep on. It doesn't. You get one skill today, tomorrow we'll say, wow, can I do this? I remember there was a task. Is it not matter we were doing when we went to one of the care home where we do our outreach program, and we were just talking about. I say, oh, look, I'll be able to do this in this particular way. I wasn't seeing it like that before. Every day you learn. Even through the course of practicing or even teaching, you learn. So it's ongoing. Learning is ongoing, and age is only a number, but it is not a barrier. That is my saying. Is our slogan here. So please, let's endeavor to keep on learning. Let's endeavor to keep on practicing. What we've learned, so that it doesn't leave us, but to be part and parcel of us. So let's go to the next slide, so that we don't spend too much of time today. So this is exactly what we'll be talking about. Add more lines to add another line. Once the one you created is cemented, simply select a line template from the shapes menu and repeat the drawing process. It's not difficult. If you need more, you can duplicate. You remember when we were talking about copy and paste, you wouldn't know that you use it in another section, but you can use copy and paste here. If you've already created a line, you can copy it and paste it somewhere else. When I'm even doing all this program, you see this slide that I'm producing to use to teach you. What I do basically is to get, and maybe if I want to copy the THOUGHT Foundation, I've written it already. I have to copy from the previous slide and put at the top. Yeah, I'll show it to you now. Let me go up there. Yeah, I have to copy this you see these bits, you know, you can see different color of slide every day. It's just to beautify my slide. You know, there are a lot of slide there that you can pick up, you know, to beautify it, to be more colorful, so that when you are seeing it from afar, you can see, oh, why is this colorful? This is nice, you know. So this is what it takes to work on a word program. When you or to learn the computer skills, when you have those skills, you enjoy it. It's just creative. It is creativity. You just find yourself doing it. Mostly what we are teaching you today, which is drawing. Drawing, I bet you, is fun. I don't know why people will say they are bored. You can't be bored when you've got this computer, you've got your phone, you're on social media. There is news, there's a lot of things going on out there, you know. You can't be bored when you can get a basic. You can make card and sell. Do you know that? If you've got this skill, you can be home and make little card and supply to people. You can go to schools. You can think of something to do when you can't tell me you are bored, because in this platform, we are even talking about isolation. We don't want people to be in the background or be in a particular place in the form of depression, or they are isolated. We don't want it. So this is the purpose of being here. You can interact with others. You can as well utilize this drawing skill we are doing today to do patterns. You know, there are other patterns we'll go into as times permit us. You know, there are other patterns we can go into so that we'll be able to be creative and do things for ourselves. It could be to even help your grandchildren, your children. You know, you can send, instead of using money to buy card Christmas time, if you are not busy or any of the celebration, you can easily make things yourself. Be creative. Use these lines that we are treating. Go online, practicalize, get picture, copy, paste at the top. There are free pictures you can copy and paste, cut it with scissors, use glue, stick it. If you see the card you end up coming out with, it doesn't take anything, but I'm telling you, I'm not even too creative. I will tell you, art has never been my area as a strong point, because I'll be wondering, oh, how do I create this? But to be honest with you, internet has made life easier for us, because you can go online, use your own hand to create things for yourself. It's a basic practical aspect to practice things, you know. Okay, let's quickly go on this bit so we can check how to go on it on the main word program. Okay, we talked about adding more shapes by duplicating. Do you have any question other than that? If you have any question, please ask. And don't be shy to ask question, you know. Don't be shy. There is no silly question. There is no silly question. There is no, oh, I thought you know this. No, because we are all learning. Okay, if you don't have any question, I'll come to this slide again. Let's quickly go to all this will be said. Let's say the practical aspect before we call it a day. And there are some questions someone might ask, which I would like to discuss about. Is over here. Okay, I will stop sharing now so that I'll go on the word program. Okay. Let's see if I will be able to, it's not what I'm looking for, sorry. Okay. I don't know if you see, you can't see any of my sharing. Yes, no. You should be seeing this now. If you are seeing it, please give me thumbs up, please. Thank you, Blessing.
Yes.
Thank you, Mama. Right. This is what I was trying to tell you about now. I have launched the word now. Let me minimize this because I find it, this is how I got my word. Did you see where I clicked on? You can't see it, can you? Oh no, you can't see it. Wait a minute. I want you to know how I get into this word. Is there anybody actually that cannot go on a word program here? If you can go on a word program, please say yes, or you give me thumbs up. If you can go on word, if you can open word.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Martha. Who can open word? If you can open word, just say yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who else?
Yes.
Yes, okay. That's fine. Because I don't want to be repeating this every now and then. If you can open word, we are right on the good track. Okay, this is the word. We are here now. And we have file, we have home, we have insert, we have draw. Remember what we are going to. We are going to insert. There is draw here. There are tools in draw, but what I want you to do today is go through the insert. Can you see the insert? You can see the insert. So there are different space you can see in here, different icons, different, there is header, there is text, there is link, there is media, there is adding, there is a lot of tools you can use here. So let's go to draw. Let's see what is in draw. These are the tools in draw. We'll come to this. This is where you practically take pen and do your drawing yourself. If you can see, this is draw. You take pen and draw. Probably we'll do this next week. You take pen and draw. But this is the insert. In the insert, there are different areas that you can go on. You know, different shapes. There is table here, there is picture here. A lot of shapes are there that you can go to. As you can see. Like we've got these shapes now. This is what we are talking about. When you go on shapes, what happened? Different icon comes out. These are already made icons. You know, we can pick on one. Let's go on the straight line. I pick on the straight line. Did you see what I've done? I click. The straight line is already there. I'll go back again. Let me take it off. I want to take this off because I do not want it. I want to go back again. Then I'll click on delete button. It will go. Or backspace. It will go. That's gone now. I'll go back again. Insert. There are tables. We've done tables before. There is pictures. We're not going there now. We go to shapes. I'm in shapes. I'll click on this. Any of the icon you can click. These are the shapes I was telling you of. They're already made lines. You can draw your own line, new drawing canvas. Let's see, this is a canvas that you can draw. You can say, I want to draw around this place. You click on the canvas. It will tell you what to do. This is how we got the canvas. It's at the bottom. The button is a new drawing canvas. A canvas is just like, you know, your pictures, your photo frame. So you can draw within this place. It is well, it organizes your drawing, your work. Okay, let's see. I'll pick this canvas now. Let me see if I can drag it down a little bit. Okay. Remember, when you want to expand it, you see one of all this round circle, you just click on it. I'll take this off again now. Okay, I want to drag it to expand, to drag it down. I'll pick on this. I click on it. When you see by the time you see this sign, which is this cross sign, you know that you can drag it. If that cross sign doesn't show, you cannot expand it. So let's see, it will always show. You see, I'm dragging it down, it is going. I'm dragging it down, it is going. If you are seeing me, I can drag it up, drag it up, drag it up. But I want a bigger space, I will drag it down. So that sign shows that it's time for you to pull or compress. You know, it can still happen in the other side. Look, this side, if the one at the top will always show cross side, but this one will show sort of just one line, but it's still the same thing. By the time you show that line, it means it is ready to be dragged. So you can drag it to the other side. You see me dragging it now. How do you drag? If you click on it, you hold your left mouse down. Then you use the other like this. You hold your left mouse, you click it down. Left, click down. Then this one, this other hand, drag towards any position you want to drag in, up or side, up or side, or side, or side, yeah? But remember, put your left hand, click your left mouse down. You have to hold it down before you drag. If not, it will not move. Yeah, there is no magic, it will not move. Look at it, you drag to any position. You can be flexible with it, it's not difficult. You can play with it, you know, so that is it. So let's go to our drawing again. This is the drawing, sorry. Insert, we're not doing with this drawing today, we're going to insert already made one. The other one, they say draw. You have to draw, literally draw by yourself. But this other one is already made. You insert it there and use it to do shapes you want. I'll go on to this so that you see how it works. First of all, I go on insert, then I'll go on shapes. I click on shapes. Immediately I click on shapes, a lot of shapes comes out. And when shapes come out, like, look, I have a rectangle here. Now let me bring it up for you. That's the rectangle. I remember there was a project I was doing. I used this rectangle to do the project. I have to do a sort of a Gantt chart, you know. I have to make it to be my shape. Look, you can increase it, decrease it. Look, I've made it to be a little box. You know, I can decide to say, oh, I like to increase it. And funny enough, you can do different shape with it. This is can you see? It's moving, it is expanding. The same tactics of clicking on, how do you manipulate it? You click inside the shape. Anything you want to do, click on the shape. As you click, there is circle by the side. Look at the circle. This one that my cursor is showing, this one here, this one here, this one here, all around it. So when that cursor, that circle shows, it shows that it is active. You can work on it. So because it is showing now, I can easily put my cursor at that in between the circles, depending on where I want to expand it to. So I'll put my cursor in between that circle. You watch out now. I'll put the cursor here. I'll drag up. You see, it's doing the work. I'll drag up. Then I can put the cursor there. I say, oh no, I don't like that position. Let me take the part. The cursor is showing there. I'll put it and I drag down. I'll say, no, I don't want this shape again. Click on it. The highlight is there. Delete. Backspace is gone. It will be gone. I'm trying to delete it. It's gone. You click on it, then you click backspace, it will just disappear. So let's go to another shape because I want you to see that there are different shapes you can play with. Insert shapes. Okay, I've got okay, let me use the Z shape now. Did you see how I picked it? You click on it, nothing you will do. Click on it, take it to the position you are going. You drop it. You left click again, it will drop. Not right click, left click, it will drop. I have got a shape now, the Z shape. Maybe I need more of this Z shape. What do? I want to copy this Z shape again to get another one. I can just click, right click on it, not left click this time. If I right click, what comes out? This menu will come out. If the menu is out, I can say copy. Yes, copy there. I click on it, close to it again. I will paste. See, another one is there. Instead of going through there, you can go back again and pick the same shape. Why did I even take this? Because I want to merge it together. You know, you can do different things with it. Look, I'm creating something with it, you know. So there are things you can do that is very fanciful. I'll go to insert again. I'll go to shapes. I'll click on it. Let's look for something else to do now. Maybe you are doing something that's you don't even know where that sign is, and you want to work on it. You just decide to pick. You can pick this. I'm picking a cross now. Okay, I put it down here. Look, I have got a beautiful cross. You know, maybe I'm trying to make a dress, or I'm trying to do something, and I need this shape. You know, I can just start adding up the shapes and adding up and adding up. I'll go to insert again. I'll go to shapes. A lot of shapes are in there. You know, there are different ones. You can get the equals to sign. You can put it, it's there already. And funny enough, it's there only there. It comes with colors. You can beautify it. Beautiful colors that you can always change. Look, you can keep expanding it. This is it. You see what I mean? And you decided to say, I do not want this again. You just delete. Click on the icon, you backspace is gone. You know, so let's go on to this. I'll just take one more. There are different shapes you can play with, because there's a question in there that I needed us to answer. Look, there are different shapes. There is a heart shapes. You can put it, click on it and drop it there. When you drop, you left click, it will come back. You see what we've got? So there are things you need to play with. So let's quickly go back to, let's stop doing this and go back to our slide. Okay, we are here now. Any question? Because I know some of you find it difficult to ask a question, I decided to bring a question from the site I used to make this a slide. You know, it's a very good site for me. I brought this question up because some people try to ask the same question. You know, so I said maybe it will be useful for you. Can I draw several lines without going back or forth to the insert shape drop down? Yes, you can. The reason is that you draw one line, then you copy just the way I did it. You copy that line and you paste it. By so doing, you have duplicated the line. Another question is that apart from even duplicating it, you can modify it. You can sort of do it to suit your taste. Then you can always continue to continue to copy and paste as you wish. So another question is, how do I keep the line horizontal? I only want to place a short line for a signing position. Some people would like to do some signing, they don't need long line, but how do I make it shorter? This is how the answer goes. If you are talking about keeping a line level while drawing, you need to press down and hold the shift key. You know, you have to hold the shift key while you draw the line. That makes it stable. It makes it stable for you when you hold the shift key. So that is how it goes. If you have any question, you can ask. Do you have any question? If you don't have any question, we'll call it a day. I always like to work with time, and this is 7 o'clock on the dot. I want to say thank you for coming, and I hope to see you again next week. Please try to share the video or look into it one more time so that you'll be able to practicalize what we've done today. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Blessing. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you, ma'am.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you again next week.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.